Welcome to our monthly budget Google Sheets instruction video. If you haven't purchased the sheet yet, you can find the purchase link in the description below. We have developed the Google Sheet using 4 distinct color themes. Each theme is designed to ensure that all elements of the sheet are easily readable. You can switch between these themes based on your personal preference. The monthly budget sheet has 2 tabs. First, we have the Instructions tab. In this tab, you'll find detailed instructions on how to use the sheet and a few recommendations while using the sheet. Next, we have the Month tab, where you manage your budget. It's a good idea to make a copy of the Google Sheet before you start. This way, you'll have a backup in case something goes wrong or if you want to start fresh later. To create a copy, click the File menu and choose the Make a Copy option. A dialog box will appear. Enter a name for the sheet and click the Make a Copy button. This will create a duplicate of the template with the name you provided. You can close the copied sheet to keep it untouched for future use. Now, let's see how to use the Month tab. The Month tab is where you manage your budget. Start by listing your income, bills, expenses, debts, and savings. Then, set your expected income and budget for each category. Use the Transaction section to record your income, expenses, bill payments, debt payments, and savings. The actual values will be automatically calculated from your transactions and shown in the right sections. Let us see how to use the tab. First, enter all your expected income. Go to the Income section and enter all your income sources and expected amounts under the Budget column. You can enter up to 14 income details in the sheet. For the demo purpose, I've entered a few income details. Next, move to the Bills section. In this section, list all the recurring bills you expect to pay during the month. Bills could include rent, utilities such as electricity, water, gas, internet, phone bills, insurance, subscriptions, and other regular payments. Each bill is listed in the first column of the Bills section. In the next column, enter the due date for each bill. In the Budget column, estimate how much money you expect to spend on each bill. This helps you set expectations for your total bills for the month. You can enter up to 40 bill details in the section. For the demo purpose, I've entered a few bills. Next is the Expenses section, where you list all the different types of expenses you expect during the month. Expenses can be groceries, transportation, entertainment, and other regular or occasional spending. Each expense category is listed in the first column of the Expenses section. In the Budget column, estimate how much money you expect to spend on each expense category. This helps you plan your total expenses for the month. You can enter up to 40 expense categories in the section. For this demo, I've entered a few expenses. Next is the Debt section. Here, list all the debts or loans you owe. Debts can include credit card balances, student loans, car loans, personal loans, or any other outstanding debts. Each debt category is listed in the first column of the Debts section. In the Due column, enter the day of the month when your debt is due. This is the deadline for paying your debt. In the Budget column, plan how much money you intend to allocate to each debt category. You can enter up to 20 debts in the section. For this demo, I've entered a few debts. The last section is the Savings section, where you record all your savings goals and contributions. Savings can include emergency funds, retirement savings, investments, or any other financial goals. Each savings goal is listed in the first column of the Savings section. You can enter up to 15 savings in the section. In the Budget column, plan how much money you aim to save for each savings goal. For the demo purpose, I have entered a couple of savings. So far, we've defined our expected income, expenses, bills, debt payments, and savings. If you think your income, expenses, bills, debt payments, and savings will stay the same for the next few months, you can save this tab as a template. Each month, you can copy the template and use it again. To do that, first, rename the tab to a template. Right-click on the sheet, select Rename, and change the name to a template. Now, you can copy the template tab for each month so you don't have to enter all your budgeting details every month. To copy the tab, right-click on the template sheet and select the duplicate option. A copy of the template tab will be created. You can rename the tab based on the month you are going to use the sheet. To set the month, go to the top left corner of the sheet, select the month, and enter the year. For example, if you are using it for June 2024, select June and enter the year 2024. To rename the tab as June 2024, right-click on the tab, select the rename option, and enter June 2024. Now, we are all set to use the sheet. First, we need to enter the currency symbol you want to use. Go to the cell D7 and enter the symbol. I have selected the dollar symbol. If you have any money in your hand and you want to include it in the budget, you can enter the amount in the starting amount cell. The amount will be added to your total income for the month. Now, let's see how to add a transaction in the sheet. Whenever you receive or pay money, you have to make an entry in the transaction section. To make an entry, first, enter the date of the transaction by double-clicking on the date column. Next, select the type of transaction. When you receive your salary, select Income from the drop-down and select Salary under the category column. In the last column, you can enter the amount. The amount entered in the transaction section is added and copied into the actual column of the income section. If you want to enter an expense, select the type as expense from the drop-down, then select the category. Enter the amount under the amount column. For the demo purpose, let me add a few more transactions. You can enter multiple entries for a category. For example, you can enter an amount for the miscellaneous category. All the amounts are added and copied into the expense section. Similarly, you can enter all your bill payments, debt payments, and payments made for your savings in the transaction section. At the top of the sheet, you can see the total values for income, bill payments, expenses, debt payments, and savings. Whenever you make an entry in the transaction section, these values are automatically updated. Below that, there are several charts designed to show how your money is coming in and going out. These charts will help you understand your financial situation and see how much money you have left to spend. There is a pie chart that depicts how your money was spent or saved during the month. This chart gives a clear visual representation of your spending habits and savings, making it easy to see where most of your money is going. Additionally, there is a bar chart that compares your budgeted amounts with the actual amounts for various categories, including income, expenses, bill payments, debt payments, and savings. The bar chart provides a straightforward way to track your financial goals and make necessary adjustments. At the bottom of the sheet, there are a couple of pie charts that provide a detailed breakdown of your bill payments and expenses. One pie chart shows how your bills were paid, giving you a clear visual of the proportion of your total bills that went to different categories like rent, utilities, and subscriptions. The other pie chart illustrates how you made your expenses, helping you see the distribution of your spending across various categories such as groceries, transportation, and entertainment. These charts offer a quick and easy way to understand your spending patterns and identify areas where you might need to adjust your budget. We hope this video helps you make the most of the sheet. Thank you for watching.